どうも皆さん、旦那です。
Sam spent his life shooting
サム
photos,
から
but
の続
Mom
き、
said he got nervous being in front of the
やっていきま
camera.
すよ。
I guess we're all afraid of something.
うん。まあ、それ暗いよな。屋根裏か。これあれだね。モリー
After
の
Sam
さ、
died, my mom and
化
Edie
け
got
物
really
みたいな。
close. They'd both lost a lot.
グレゴリー。
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Gregory, it's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello?
まだまだ私は帰るだぞ。
Sam, I
は
told
は
you I
は。
don't want to
おしゃい。
sit
う
now.
わ、ゲッ
I
ツ。
wonder what he saw.
あわ、ゲッツ。ゲッツ。おー、うまいうまいうまい。ひよこ、ひよこじゃない、アヒル、
What
ゲ
his
ッツ。
world was like.
と、ほらほら、みんな来い。イエーイ。
He reminded me so much of Captain.
わっしょ
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw. ハイジャンプいけるぜ。ハイジャンプ。こう、ハイジャンプ。はははは。お Sure
お。
made him happy.
クジラまで来たけど、ひっくり返ってるよ、クジラ。よし、どうですか？ビヨヨヨヨヨヨーン。ちょっと、もう一回、ハイジャンプお願いしますよ。とーる。よし、よし、ちょっと、うまくいかない。うまくいかないですよ。よし、とー。イェーイ。イェーイ。あっちに行くのかな。てい、届いた。やったぜ。
But I worried about a baby being too happy.
パワーブロになってきたよ。
But I could feel him slipping
イ
away.
ェーイ。
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
邪魔しやがって。
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
私、あ、いたいたいた。ビヨヨヨヨヨ。ビヨヨヨヨヨ。こう乗って、飛んで、てい、捕まる。
I wish he could have told us
へへへ。
about the world he saw.
私の楽しい時間を奪おうなんざできるわけがないんだ。おい、これもしや。
There's so much I don't understand.
ボ
About
ボ
Gregory,
カエルになったけど、
about everything.
これ、もしかしてグレゴリーって
know what happened wasn't your fault.
溺れ。
I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
ああ、やっぱり一切溺れ死んだ。これもやっぱりこう別に家のせいじゃない気がする
I can't imagine my
な。
mom
パン
ever
クだ
writing
ね。
poetry and yet.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids,
Ah,
at least
kaito
not
ka.
very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage
難しい
disregard
それ。
that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
へい。あ、待て待て。文章が全く読めなかったぞ。
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
ふ
I
う。
tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
I now
learned.
pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the
ふ
bride.
う。あ、下で見てくれてんの。これが八の字旋回だぜ。ん？どこ行けばいいんだ。お。さっ。
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign
い
held up his
父
middle
さんが言っ
finger.
た。でも母さんの拒否して中指を立てて答えた。大断りだ。なんで僕がそんなとこに行かなきゃいけないんだい、父さん。
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
あ、もう人がいなくなってしまったね。
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
何でもかんでもくっつけてっちゃうね。どりゃあの日。うわ、テントも来た。
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the
タ
beach
コからイ
alone,
カになりました。
just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
さて、次はどこへ行けばいいんだ？お、家の中にこんなものが。
My mom moved up to the loft
で、
after her
妊娠
mother's
中でしょう
died.
よ。
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
はぁとかじゃなくて大丈夫？あら、なんかとても今風に。
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
お母さん？
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English.
うん。
Lewis was born a year later.
ルイスが生まれた。ルイスはまだ分かってないよね。はいはい。
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
ドーン、
I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
ルイス、ミルトン。ミルトン？ミルトンお母さん？私の名前は、
And to see kids in the
あ
house again.
あったあったあったあった。はいはい。もう文章読めません。余計なとこ見ちゃうからね。
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
あ、これ何？一番上かな、お家の。一番上ですか。我が家。
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
英語教室みたいな。お勉強部屋みたいなというかね。うん。
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
開かないんじゃないか。あ、中見えるか。
After
No.
Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
まだね、亡くなった日付が入ってないもんね。2003年になってはいるけど。これね、見つけた人たちの話がクリックとか別にできないんだよね。さて、入りますよ。この家はもはや私のものだ。何をしても許される。
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the
はい、
family.
はい。カメレオンかい？カエル？どっちだろうね。ああ、上手。こういうタッチで自分の似顔絵とか描かれたらいいよね。記念になんか自分のアイコンとかにしたいよね。魔法の絵筆。
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
こうか。はあ。はいはいはいはい。パラパラ漫画？パラパラ漫画。 ペン先にインクがついてなくても、パラパラ漫画の中でパラパラ漫画。どこへつながる扉なんだい？続きがないぞ。
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
これは本当になんか消えたって感じなんだろうね。今のだとなんか今までみたいにさ、なんで死んじゃったとかそういう感じじゃないもんね。ミルトンと
Mom spent months searching for
モ
my
ーリー
brother.
は
Then she sealed the doors.
ちょっとわかんないね。この扉か。開かないよね。どこへつながる扉を書いていたんだろうか。出るか。
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
これがまだ上が、あっちが上か。なぜかこう壺が。大丈夫？なんかどんどんお腹が大きくなっていくとかそういう。私の部屋はどうなってるんだろうね。
Mom definitely
封じら
blamed
れてるのか。
Petey, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Everyone always told me to stay out of Lewis's room. Except Lewis.
さ、さっきミルトンはさ、死亡の年が出てなかったじゃない？でも事実上2003年だよね。で、ルイスは2010年でしょ？まだ、要は、その死を認められてないってことなのかな。でもそうしている間にお母さんは亡くなっちゃったんだろうね。俺が心配なのは本当主人公のお腹だよ。こんなに大丈夫ですか？あ？
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
なぜ？電気何で動いてんの？発電機かな？発電機かソーラーじゃないとゲームあるよ。これ水タバコ
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
水タバコではなかっ
Newly
たそう
sober,
です。
I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
はい、魚。はいよ。私にかかれば、鮭、はい。
But he withdrew part of himself.
ほい
In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
ほい。
His mind began to...
ないよ。鮭がない。 彼の意識はよく
wander.
お水鮭いいちょこりいいバイトリーダーなめんなよ。左上もちなみに俺動かしてるからね。鮭
I
も
asked
動
him
か
to
してるよ。
describe it. He said he started small,
ダンジョンだね、ダンジョン。
imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved.
で嫌な予感するんだけど、手ジャキーンで切っちゃうとかそういうことじゃない。いわ
Toads.
ゆる7度がドラゴン。ちょっとやば
And
い、仕
things
事
that
が
have not
遅く
names.
なってきた。
He knew it was all in his
よ
head.
いこいや。ペース。
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more.
これかがり火でさ、
I worried about him then,
休憩
daydreaming at the cannery.
とかセーブとかさ。あれ
I
ですか。
spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee,
灰の人ですか。
methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis.
これあれかな、鮭貯めた方がいいのか
So I let him go on.
な。もしかしてこれあれ貯めれば内容変わったのかな。
I even
Orima.
encouraged him. It
貯める
seemed very promising at first. He
犬
told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named
Oh, Nihon
Lewis
Nihon.
Topia.
ちょっとはい
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
一気に日本来たか。
Then he made musicians.
ノリノリだぜ。
And songs for them to play.
ゲームクリエイターになればいいのね。
He talked about starting a band.
どうも。
And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger.
出てくるのは鮭なんだね。
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever.
魚の切断に関してはこの上のくたり
Then one day it struck him.
これ何こなして
At
るから
all
か
the
な。
cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet,
ダメだとダメなの
were
かな。
all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished.
鮭そっちのけて左上をやりゃいいのか。
He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
はいはい。
He'd conquer a
どこへ冒
city,
険
then
しに行こ
immediately
うかな。
push on. New Louisville.
ニュールイスビル。
St. Louis.
セントルイス。ルイスってつく感じでね。
He started drifting away from our reality.
まあ薬物に手を出したきっかけは何だったのかね。もう今だからこの状態では薬物で
Minneapolis.
ミネアポリス
Until one day he forgot to go home
ミ
from the
ネア
cannery.
ポリス
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
俺の仕事の邪魔をするなと。仕事はこなしてるんだからいいだろうと。模範
In
囚ですよ。
Lewisburg, he heard
模範囚
rumors
でや
of
ね、
a
模範社員の美しい王子。
beautiful prince.
なんだ、だんだん色が怪しくなってきた。あれか、母親のことを忘れ。
The prince was on his own quest for
邪悪の蛇を探しているという。逆に虹を探し、光の逆に虹を探しておりますよ。
radiant rainbows.
イエーイ、虹だぜ。虹だぜ。虹とともに鮭を切る。おほ
He followed the sound of his
エレキシタールをたどった銀のハブ、銀のハブだな。エレキじゃないんだよな。
silver harp.
それでも私は
His
切り
chase
続
led
ける。
him to a golden palace east of the sun and
Shake
west
no.
of the moon.
首を頭か。
Even then, his logic remained sound.
うん。
He knew the world was all in his imagination.
はい、ちょっと仕事がね、ちょっともうちょっとこうスムーズにこなして、仕事をしっかりこなしていかないとダメですよ。やってることやってんだからさ。
But he was
っ
so
ていうことは
proud
で
of
す
having
ね。
created it. In his own eyes,
やる
he'd
ことや
become
ってる。
something greater than a king.
よしよし。順調にまた一匹ずつだぜ。
For someone
Baito
who'd
leader
never
なめん
known
なよ。
success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
中入ればいいのかな。あら、鮭バイトが終わってしまったぞ。自分は
He
王
began
に
to
なる
forget the
と
world we know.
思った彼は何をするんだ。
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
そこに乗っ
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
フィンチ。これがルイス？まさかと思うんだが、ここに乗るとか？あ、乗
I
るの
still
やっぱ
thought
り。
I could save him. even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
Including でっかい猫がいるね。いや、君たち。
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
モリー。猫のモリー。
His prince waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
This ここだけ見たらさ、何のゲームじゃいって話だもんな。
Bend down his head.
ちょっと待って待って待って、ちょっと待ってよ。いやいや、鮭の頭ってことですか。はい。いやー。
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Luis
My
は
brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
病んでしまったんだね、薬物でね。はい、じゃあ切りもいいのでここまでとしたいと思います。続きはルイスから。ルイスからじゃないか、ルイスの次だね。ではまたお楽しみに。